I'm Amber, also known as the Pretty Medium, here today to do a reading with Tatiana. Um, so how I do my readings is I write down your information, ask spirit, excuse me, what messages do they have for you? I write it down, we talk about it. Nothing that I say is just the right now. It can still come through. It's past, present, future energy. You do have to talk a bit because I pick up on the energy of your voice and I channel messages. Also, sometimes I have to write and talk. And a lot of time I tend to cut people off because if I don't get it out, I lose it.
Okay.
So right off the bat, I was getting, is your dad sick?
No, just mama.
So this mom, because it felt like both of them.
Well, he's in pain right now.
Okay.
He had to have 2 hip replacements, and now his body is like cricket because
Okay.
of the yeah.
You be worried about him a lot?
Mhm.
Um, we about to go into your relationship. And what you got a son?
Yes,
How old is he?
10. Tyson's 10, and then I have my stepson, and he's 13.
Tyson, what's his last name?
Wilkins.
What's his issue?
I don't know. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I don't know.
It's
I'm trying to figure it out.
it's like a almost like I'm playing tug of war. It's
Yes,
like a push and pull thing with him.
absolutely.
He feels a little bit aggressive, but that feels like that's coming from anger. He got some resentment somewhere. There's a lot of anger and resentment with him.
Yeah.
Excuse me. He doesn't like the relationship. Has he expressed this to you? So when you gonna listen?
I've told him, like, I asked him one day, I said, if I left, what would you do? He said, I'd be fine.
He don't like the relationship. He's ready for you to walk out the relationship. Who was abusive, you or him?
We're verbally abusive to both of each other.
Y'all real
Dominique is
abusive.
like the sweetest person you'll meet, and then there's me.
So you more of the abuser?
I'm more of, yes, I say things I shouldn't say.
But then, so who downplays the situation? One of y'all downplay it. So is this you two that downplay what you do to people? So it also feels like y'all marriage is like this,
Yep.
and ain't nothing changing either. And I feel like he tries, but then this feel like your energy. You always manage to put y'all back in a bad space. Not saying that he's perfect, but you got some healing you need to do, some work that you need to do, some soul searching that you really need to do, because it seemed like you a big part of the.
No problem. I could believe that.
Who is this talking to their mother? Is this you talking to your mother or him talking to his mother
His
about?
mother lives with us.
Okay. How do you feel about her? Because she don't really care for you.
I don't care for her either. she, uh, yeah,
She don't care for you.
I can care. I can tell.
And you're very impulsive.
I am.
You are very impulsive. You in therapy?
I'm in. Well, I talk to a therapist, but I have a psychologist that I go to.
You need a psychologist, you need a therapist, you need the whole team. Whatever they is, you need the whole team. You got anger management like mug. It's like you lashing out and they not really getting to the bottom of you're not getting to the bottom of the problem. The bottom of the problem is everybody got the same issues. Fear of abandonment. Some days you want to run away from yourself. You got to start being honest with yourself. And really being honest with yourself. I also think you have some resentment towards Dominique. That's the name. You got a lot of resentment towards him. But you signed up for this.
I did.
So you need to figure out either it's working or how to work it or get out of it.
Okay.
You make all these steps forward and then you revert back. And then you move ahead and then you revert back again. Your son is tired of it. He tired of it. He don't feel like you happy. You don't even feel happy. You got to really figure out what it is that you want. Because what you're doing is making the other person, it's like you making the other person a bad person. Not that ain't how I want to say it. Your bad energy is making them have bad energy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Absolutely.
Not saying that he's perfect, but you got a lot of on your personal issues. How is the relationship between you and your sisters? Because it feels distant. Either this is a emotional distance or it's a physical distance.
It's more so emotional. I feel like they don't help me with my mom. And they just expect me to do it, especially Amanda. They expect me to do everything for her, like take her to this place, do this for her, go to her doctor's appointments, remember the medicines that she's allergic to, remember what she takes, and they
And they
don't.
not helping. Because it feels like a distant. How's your prayer life? Because it feels weak.
It is weak.
You need to get back on it. You really need to get back on it.
Okay.
So if I was in, this is how it feel like your head is constantly like this. That's how it feels. Do you read? You need to start reading.
Okay.
Getting out, taking a walk. You need to start putting positive things in those places. Your energy go from 0 to 100 real quick. And when it go, it
Oh,
ain't no
baby, it go.
breaks. It ain't no breaks. It just go. You have to start finding some healthy things to put in place of that. How have your feet been?
That I got eczema, so they're pretty bad right now.
Okay.
See, I broke out from my
Okay.
eczema. Yeah.
What you taking for it? What you using for it?
Some topical ointment.
That's from the doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cause it looked like it clear up, then it
Then
flare
it
up
come
again.
back. Yep.
Then it clear up, and it flare up again.
Mm-hmm.
You got like a lot of unresolved trauma, but it seemed like trauma that you be creating. It don't seem like trauma that somebody did to you. Does that make sense? It feels
Kind of.
like you your own worst critic.
I
You
am.
your own worst enemy. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You really got to start finding some healthy things to implement there.
Okay.
Start journaling, start walking, change your diet in because what we eat does a lot for how we feel and all that kind of stuff. And stop eating so late.
Okay.
You ever had heart problems?
Mm-mm.
Well,
Oh Lord.
it feels like feel like I almost want to say like fluid around your heart. So be mindful of that.
Okay.
No fast food for real.
Okay.
No, not a lot of fried food. I feel fluid around your heart. I don't see the outcome of it, but I see fluid around there.
Okay.
So be mindful. That's also coming with the not eating so late. How your breathing been?
It's been good. My lung was collapsed in 2020, so
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Which means you have to be extra careful too.
Because they had to sew back the hole. It was a hole on this side, and they
Okay.
had to sew it back together.
You got to take your health a little bit more serious. Um, I keep getting the word devastating. What would you attach that to?
Life. Life be lifing, and it's devastating.
Have you contemplated suicide? Thought about it?
Yes, a lot.
You need to get with your prayer life. Big time. Not just talking about it, actually doing it. Because you ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Oh man.
Um, when things like that come across, you immediately gotta say, um, not today, that we ain't doing this. You gotta immediately start praying. A lot of this stuff is almost like self-sabotaging. That's what this feel like. It don't really feel like, oh, somebody doing this to you. No, this feel like you doing
Me
this
doing
to
it to
you.
myself.
Yes, and you're a hypochondriac too. But you self-sabotaging.
I'm not trying.
Cause he ready to walk away too. He ready. I just keep seeing him like this. He ready to walk away. He ready to walk away. And then the next day you ready to walk away. But you are a big part of the problem. Energy seeps. So he could wake up and be having an amazing day, and you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Now the whole house got hell because of you. So you really got to make a conscious decision. Either we're gonna stay in this marriage, and you need personal therapy, and then y'all need couples therapy.
Okay.
But both of y'all have to be willing to show up for that, because you only part time showing up for the marriage. You got one foot in and one foot out. You got to figure out what you want to do. Your mom loves you, adores you. She's very grateful for all the help that you give her. She tired.
I know.
Her energy is tired.
I know.
I don't see her going nowhere, but she tired,
I know.
and she would rather y'all be able to work together. I would say have a conversation with the girls again
Okay.
and see what y'all could do, because this is something that is draining her.
Yeah.
Um, who is twins? What is it about some twins?
Some twins. The only twins I know is her twins.
You got boys?
A boy and a girl.
You around them a lot?
At church every Sunday.
And she talks.
Yeah, on the phone.
How old is your twins? Somebody got an M in their name or something? Who is I don't know, I'm bad with names. But I want to say something like Myron or who is it?
Adriana. Adriana
Okay.
has twins. There's a boy and a girl, and their names are Amaya and Amante.
Okay. Okay.
I get my hair done by her. I used to be around them a lot, and then
You said this a girl and a boy? Well, somebody been touched. And it feel like the boy.
we just talked about this.
Well, he been touched. So she need to do something.
Okay.
You're an amazing friend to everybody else, and you kind of like neglect yourself. When I say neglect yourself, I ain't talking about nothing on the outside. I'm talking about neglecting self-love, neglecting self-everything for yourself. You neglect that, but you're an amazing friend to everybody else. You got to start working on knowing how to put yourself first and treat you like you're supposed to be treated. But that's going to come with you strengthening up your prayer life.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not really. You just answered everything. Like,
What are
I
your
don't know what to
goals?
do about Tyson. That's my biggest thing, my baby. Because I know something is wrong with him, and I just can't. He's 10. He's not telling me what's wrong. And I told him, like, we can have that relationship. You just got to tell me. You got to talk
Well,
to
he's
me.
He's angry. He has resentment. Where's his dad?
Tyreek is a butt. But
But because I'm feeling like the resentment initially started because of him.
yeah, because he
not
doesn't.
being there.
Yeah, he's not there.
And that's where it feels like a lot of his resentment is. But then you also accumulating resentment from him because he don't like the relationship you in.
Yeah.
So that's his issues. So of course, him being 10, he don't really know how to
Yeah.
express that in a different kind of way. He's angry. I mean, you can revisit the conversation again, but don't revisit nothing that you ain't gonna be willing to work at. You get what I'm saying? If you know that you're not finna leave this relationship, you might not want to have that conversation right now
Okay.
because that's what he wants.
Okay.
Um, he also feels like my dad just left. Like there's a lot of resentment with him and his dad's situation. And then with you, it's like you hear him, but you don't hear him, and that's the problem.
Okay.
Overall, he'll be fine eventually, but you also need to look at getting him in some therapy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Do he take some kind of medication or something?
He does. He has a stomach issue.
Um, he done gained weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all eating all the wrong stuff. But a lot of the stuff that's going on is the stuff you consume.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So just like if y'all was to go vegan, the way you feel, your mental, how he feel, his stomach issues, a lot of that stuff would stop.
Okay.
You gotta start changing that stuff. Um, so overall, he'll be fine eventually
Okay.
once you make a decision. I wouldn't focus on the marriage so much. I would put the focus on me and getting you to a better place.
Okay.
In the process of that, the marriage, you still have to do work on the marriage, but your first responsibility is you. When you know you having a bad day or you over it today, go be by yourself.
Okay.
Because it's like you tainting the marriage. And after a while, it's going to be to a point of no return. It don't feel like you're ready to walk away, so you need to really do some self-work.
Okay.
That don't mean that he's perfect,
Mm-hmm.
because he got his own issues.
Mm-hmm.
But I see a lot of your stuff.
Okay.
Um, I think this.
I have one more question. I'm supposed to get knee surgery. I'm supposed to get a knee replacement on April 17th.
I was gonna say May.
April 17th. Yeah. I just. You don't think I should do it?
I don't think it's gonna be April 17th.
Oh, you don't think so? Okay.
I feel like May. I feel like it's gonna get pushed out. You got a man doctor?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's gonna get pushed back to the 17th.
Okay.
Now you can get it, but it's also gonna require you to get serious about your health.
I know.
I see it happening, but it's May.
Okay.
But it's gonna happen.
Okay.
What's going on with your back?
Nothing really. Not with my back.
You ain't having no problem sleeping?
I do have a problem sleeping. I don't sleep. I can fall asleep, but I can't stay asleep.
A lot of your stuff is mental, but I feel back issues with you. So keep in mind, again, it's past, present, or future. This could be a future thing, because I feel back issues with you a lot.
Okay.
The sleeping is because you all in your head. You tried, what's them things that people take?
Melatonin.
Yeah, you do that.
I got my psych doctor gave me some medicine that I take, but it don't help me stay
It
asleep.
don't seem like it's good for you either. And
I take a lot of medicine.
It seems like it causes more problems. So a lot of times when your pills is counteracting with the other pills. So you need somebody to really, not a doctor who just giving you pills, somebody that's actually seeing what counters with the other pills.
Okay.
But that sleep medication he gave you, that don't work good for you.
It don't do nothing.
It do something, it don't do what it's supposed to do because it's counteracting with something else that you taking. You got a red pill?
Yes.
And a blue pill?
Yes.
And a white pill?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got 3 white pills.
And something is counteracting. The red, white, and blue pills
Okay.
is counteracting with each other.
Okay.
Which is also why you can't sleep. You need to have another doctor
Okay.
Like my doctor won't give me nothing that counteracts.
That goes
You,
together. Yeah, they
yep,
don't go
you got a
together.
lot of stuff that's counteracting. The red, the white, and the blue are they're counteracting against each other. That's part of the reason why you can't sleep. It's a big part of the reason why you can't sleep. It also something that's causing your stomach. Them pills is doing something with your stomach. Like, do you have like acid reflux or something?
Real bad.
You need to. You need to go somewhere else to get your meds fixed.
Okay.
Um, you take ibuprofen a lot too.
Yes.
It's eating the lining of your stomach.
Oh my God. You know I had stomach cancer, right?
Okay, so you gotta, yeah. No, I didn't know that.
Twice.
And you still taking ibuprofen? You need to come off of them. You need to
Okay.
be taking like, I don't know, that is Advil for pain
Yes.
and to leave. You need to be taking stuff like that. You don't need to be taking ibuprofen at all.
Okay.
I see a lot of stomach stuff. I don't feel cancer.
Okay.
What you in remission?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't feel cancer, but I feel a lot of other issues. But it's those medicines.
Okay.
You need to see another doctor and go over the meds.
Okay.
Your meds is a problem.
Okay.
Do you wear glasses?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see cataracts too.
My dad had cataract.
I see that for you.
Oh my God. That is awful.
You got to get this stuff. If you change your diet and your health will change. Change your diet. A lot of your health will change. And get on your prayer life.
Okay.
Because this stuff can go away. And the more angry you are, the more issues you bring upon yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to work on that.
Okay.
Start taking walks. Start going to the park. And I'm talking about just stuff where you can just let your mind be free. Stop thinking so much and everything, because you get one little thought, it consumes you. You get one little thought, it consumes your whole damn day. You gotta do some better stuff with your time. But prayer. And they really want you to start reading. I don't care what you read the Bible, because you need to get with Jesus.
Okay.
To start healing a lot of this stuff up for real. On a better note, you got a long life ahead of you.
Thank you, Jesus. I thank you, God.
But you want a long,
Healthy life.
life.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
you got to get this stuff in order.
Okay.
I think that's about the gist of what I got.
Okay.
Do you got any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Well, any questions?
No, ma'am.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, I thank you.
You did amazing.
Thank you.